Hey y'all, it's Tiffany, founder, creator of Tiffany Denise Fitness, a lover of all things balance. And after losing over 90 pounds naturally, I am super passionate about helping others with busy lifestyles to lose weight and feel great. I hope you all are having a fabulous evening, y'all. I just got off work. I worked a little later than normal, so I thought I would do the video in my car. So anyway, here we go. Because when I get home, I actually have to get on the phone with Comcast and talk to them about my internet problem, and who knows how long that's going to take. So I thought I would go ahead and jump on now so that I could share this message. So today is Truth Thursday, y'all. I'm all about dropping some truth bombs. I have no shame in my game. And so what we're going to talk about tonight is 5 common reasons that you're not losing weight, even though you're trying, okay? And I would use my other hand to do the little quotations, but I'm holding my phone. I don't want to drop it, so I can do my video. Anyway, okay, so do you know anybody that is always at the gym, but they're trying to lose weight, but they're never losing any weight? Do you know someone that's always on a diet, yet they never seem to lose any weight? Anybody know anybody like that? Okay, y'all, I totally can relate. Been there, done that. And so I'm super excited to share with you 5 very common mistakes that people make when they're trying to lose weight. And these 5 common mistakes could be preventing you from, achieving your wellness goals and your weight loss goals. Okay, so let me jump right into it because I am out here in the streets in Memphis 10, and so I'm trying to be aware of my surroundings. So we're going to just go ahead and dive in. Okay. Mistake number 1, you are not drinking enough water. Y'all, our body is around 65%ish water, and so we've got to be very intentional to drink enough water. Oftentimes when we feel hungry, we're actually dehydrated, and so we've got to make sure that we consume enough water. No, I'm not talking about just anything liquid. I mean, I'm not talking about sodas. I'm not talking about tea. I'm not talking about coffee. I'm not talking about wine. I'm talking about H2O, preferably filtered. We've got to make sure that we're drinking enough water. If you're not getting enough water, then your body a lot of times is going to think that it's in starvation mode. It's going to go into starvation mode and dehydration mode, and it's going to think that it's not going to be getting more water anytime soon. So what it's going to do is actually hold on to the water in your body, and you're going to retain water. And water, can be heavy, so you're going to have a bunch of water weight on your hands, and that's not fun. So reason number 1, you might not be losing weight even though you're trying, is you're not getting enough water. So drink up, buttercup. Okay, all right. Is this light too bright? I don't know, it was kind of bright to me. Okay, I turned it off. All right, okay. Reason number 2 that you are not losing weight even though you are trying, you are overeating on healthy foods. And y'all, that's bright too. Anyway, I'm not necessarily talking about, I'm not talking about those 100-calorie, I can't deal, y'all. This lighting situation. I'm trying to keep the light on so I can see. Okay. I'm not talking about the, those little snack packs, those 100-calorie packs of garbage. Those are not healthy. It's not healthy to eat, a 100-calorie snack pack of Ritz crackers or whatever. Like, no, what kind of food is that? It's not real food. That's food like product. I'm talking about you can overeat on, healthy whole foods. For instance, an avocado has 322 calories. And while I don't, necessarily count calories, but my gosh, 322 calories, that's quite a bit. Same thing with like nuts. And y'all, I love nuts. So I have to be very mindful about my consumption of nuts, especially cashews. But they have a lot of calories and stuff in it. And, it's all about balance. So a lot of times people are like, okay, I know this is a healthy food, so I'm just going to eat as much as I want. No, life is about balance. Your diet has to be balanced. And so you can't overeat, on healthy food unless it's something like, celery or lettuce or something like that. All right. Okay. So reason number 2, you are overeating on the healthy foods. Okay. All right. Make sure you practice some mindfulness when you are eating. That will prevent you from overeating in general. All right. Okay. Moving right along. Reason number 3 that you may not be losing weight even though you're trying. You are only doing cardio. Cardio's a good start, y'all. But just like our nutritional needs, our workout regimen needs to be balanced, okay? It needs to be balanced. So that means we need cardio and strength training and some form of stretching. I recommend yoga, okay? Now, ladies, let me just say, somebody was like, Tiffany, I don't want to lift weights because I don't want to look like a man. And so I was like, oh, so are you saying I look like a man? What you trying to say? Okay, y'all are not going to look like a man, ladies. We need to lift weights so that we can tone our bodies, build a little muscle mass, and it's going to enhance our metabolism, okay? And when our metabolism is enhanced, then we're going to actually burn more calories throughout the day. You'll burn more calories while you're sleeping. And who doesn't want to do that? I mean, you really don't have to do anything but sleep, and you're burning more calories than the next person that only does cardio. So make sure that you pick up some weights. They don't have to be heavy weights, but be very intentional about doing strength training. And you can actually do, different types of strength training. You don't even necessarily need weights per se, because you can use your own body weight for a lot of different exercises like push-ups and planks and things like that. That's some strength training as well. So reason number 3 that you're not losing weight even though you're trying is that you have not embraced strength training yet. Okay, so do it, increase your metabolism, and your results are going to be much better. All right, reason number 4, and some of y'all are not going to like me, but y'all, I have to speak my truth, and so this is my tiffology. Okay, reason number 4 that you're not losing weight is you have eliminated an entire food group. Now, let me preface this by saying everyone's bodies and everybody's genetics and everybody's body chemistry they're all different. Okay, so what specifically works for me may not work for you, but I can say as a whole, in general, balance is the way to go. Okay, and I am not an advocate of eliminating food groups. That got me trapped in a vicious cycle of yo-yo dieting for much of, my grad school and early career experience. I was all about the Atkins craze, and I lost some weight, but then I gained some weight back. Lose some more weight, gain some weight back. And what it did was I developed an unhealthy relationship with carbs. I thought they were evil. And so it took a lot of time for me to be like, you know what, Tiffany, you like sweet potatoes. Guess what? They're not the devil. So I am not an advocate of eliminating food groups. I think that form of nutrition is very unrealistic for most people. There are some people that are able to do it and stick with it for life, and they seem to be okay. But again, I don't know what's going up here mentally, so I'm just saying I'm not an advocate of eliminating food groups. It usually results in a cycle of yo-yo dieting and then an unhealthy type of relationship with food. With that being said, I am not saying that you need to eat all the carbs. Me personally, I feel better on not a low carb diet, but I feel better without all the gluten and a lot of that starchy stuff. So I do better with sweet potatoes and things like that for my starches. You have to figure out what works best for your body. food groups we don't want to eliminate, but there may be some actual foods that don't sit well with your particular system. That's something that you have to figure out on your own, okay? So, and I'm not even going to go there on this video because y'all, years ago, I went vegan and eliminated meat and gained 13 pounds. So anyway, don't eliminate food groups. It often results in yo-yo dieting. We want to promote balance, balanced nutrition, and what works best for our body types, okay? All right. A lot of times also when you eliminate food groups, you'll have like uncontrollable cravings, and that's your body's way of saying, hey, I'm lacking nutritionally, can you help me? And we are not, really in touch with what that means, what the cravings mean. So what we do is we reach for, whatever you reach for, sweets, sugar, like pizza, ice cream, stuff like that. We reach for these foods because we're having these uncontrollable cravings, which really are an indication that we have some sort of nutrient deficiency. Okay, so y'all, let's promote balance. Let's figure out what works for us and for our system. Everyone's different. But let's not eliminate food groups. Protein is not evil. Carbs are not evil. Vegetables, fruits, all that stuff are not evil, y'all. I mean, like, real talk. An apple is not evil. Okay, anyway, I'm off my soapbox. Moving right along to number 5. And a lot of y'all, again, this is Truth Thursday, so I have to speak my truth. And if you disagree and you want to have a conversation, hey, I love a good old debate and conversation. Okay, so anyway, reason number 5 that you are not losing weight. And y'all, I've been there, done this. Like all of these that I'm listing, I've actually gone through them myself. And so it's not just like the scientific backing of the validity of these points, which science backs this. It's based on my own personal experience. So reason number 5 that you are not losing weight, even though you're trying, you are eating well throughout the week. You're eating your salad throughout the week. You're drinking your smoothie in the morning. You're having your, grilled chicken and broccoli and baked potato in the evening. But when it comes to the weekend, you act a plum fool. And your weekend binge eating. And y'all, again, I've been there, done that. I'm always a work in progress, if I can speak. Okay. So when you go throughout the week and you do really well, and then you just give yourself the entire weekend to like eat whatever you want, you are reversing like all the positive results from that week, and let me say this, like don't reverse all your hard work. Let me say this. I do believe that you should have some treats, but eating junk all weekend, that's not balanced. Okay, like eating just pizza and ice cream and whatever else, all weekend. I'm sorry, I had to look over there to see who that was. Okay, anyway, that's not balanced. So if you want to have a glass of wine, have a glass of wine. If you want to have, a cupcake, have a cupcake. But let's be balanced. Let's use some common sense. As y'all know the difference between a treat and a binge. Y'all are super smart. So anyway, reason number 5 that you are not losing weight, even though you are trying, is that you give yourself just free reign to eat whatever it is you want to eat and drink over the weekend, and you are reversing all of your hard work. So just to recap really quickly, here are the 5 common reasons that you are not losing weight. Reason number 1, you're not drinking enough water. Reason number 2, you are overeating when it comes to healthy foods. Healthy foods have calories and fat and all that stuff too. So you're overeating with that. Reason number 3, you're only doing cardio. Ladies, we need to lift weights too. Actually, after I finish Max Insanity next week, I'm going to be doing a more weights-based workout, and I'm super excited about that. So I'll keep y'all posted on that in case you want to join me. Reason number 4, you are leaving out entire food groups. If I can speak, Lord. So, reason number 4, you are leaving out entire food groups. And reason number 5, you are constantly weak in binge eating. All right. So I hope that this has added a little bit of value to your evening. Feel free to share the video, and I will check y'all here tomorrow. Have a good night.